So back in 2013, this guy came out. A Super Deformed Optimus Prime model kit, which when it came out I didn't know I wanted one, but I wanted one. And I was pretty happy with it. It looks great. It's very chubby. Getting a lot of that energon. And it actually could kind of transform. Yeah, part of it was pulling off this crotch piece, which I glued on. It just didn't want to stay because you rotate it around for the actual bumper here, and you put the legs back. It looks really dumb because it just like, I think it gave you like alternate arms to make it look kind of like it didn't work. It didn't work. It couldn't work. And I think it had an LED because this part here moves. I don't remember using it because I put the stickers on because I like the stickers better because LEDs look kind of dead when they're not being used. But it's got a nice metallic blue. And that chrome, man, that chrome, especially the mouth plate, it looks great. But yeah, it's got a lot of chrome all over the body. And even though he's kind of chubby, he is pretty articulate. A lot of ball joints going on. And for the most part, it is pretty good. It can get loose after you move it a little bit because they are just ball joints. Polycaps, actually. But, I mean, look at that. It even has a toe. So it's pretty cool. I like it. And his ion cannon's okay. Got this weird curved shape to the handle. But it works. Goes in fine. Oh, and he has an opening matrix chamber, which has a matrix. It is removable. It's all just one solid chunk. No, like you can see it's hollow in the back just because it pegs in, but it is chrome. So I appreciate this. It was cool for 2 years. And then Kotobukiya, I'm sure a lot of you have heard of that company, decided to come out with the D-style Optimus Prime. That's a line of Super Deformed Mecha that they have. I'm not sure if it's still going or not, but this is from 2015 and it looks amazing. Like, where this one here is its own kind of style. This one is definitely a Super Deformed, like cartoon inspired Optimus Prime. Now once again, it's got clear eyes like the clear chest, but they look kind of dead. So I don't think it had stickers aside from the Autobot logo. I don't think it had stickers for the eyes, which means this yellow here is actually pre-painted. Yeah, the only thing I think is the Autobot logo. Everything else is plastic. And once again, I love the Energon axe, so I had to go with that instead of the hand. It does have the closed fist, and it has the pointing finger. It has to have the pointing finger. And the one thing I really love about this, besides the beautiful head sculpt, that is movie or Return of Optimus Prime head. But the fact that it can do this, you move the antennas, and the mouth moves. I love it when they do that. It's so simple. Just so simple to do. And everything else is pretty much on par with the other one that I just showed. It's got some decent posability. I think maybe the grill is a little too wide. I think I could have done with being a little thinner. But I mean, it is D-style. The legs are kind of limited just because the skirt, like the whole waist here, doesn't have any skirtage to move. But it might not be as good as the other one now that I look at it, but it looks way better. Like, it looks amazing. And it doesn't transform like the other one, thankfully. But you have this. You have a little Optimus Prime truck mode, which can actually take his ion cannon, which I don't know why it's light gray. Well, the only reason I can think of is because it's matching the faceplate. And they didn't want to give black, because that would be an extra color. But you can peg it into his truck mode, which looks ridiculous. And he also holds it really well. And he does have an opening matrix chamber, you gotta have that. But the fact that it's actually 2 different colors is pretty cool. And it does come out. Oops. it does come out, just it's very, very nicely tucked in there. And that's where I would usually stop. But a little bit later, they came out with an Nemesis Prime version. Of course they did, right? So, whereas Optimus has the Autobot logo sticker, this one has the Decepticon logo, and I love the red and the teal, as we all do. Funny thing about this guy, he actually has a little bit more paint, because, well, he still has the crotch paint. He has the arm paint too, where the original one doesn't have it. And it still has everything else. It still has the mouth moving gimmick and all of the articulation. And you might notice, This one has this silver on his back. This one doesn't, because the Nemesis Prime actually gives you something for Optimus Prime. The backpack that Sideswipe had in the third part of More Than Meets the Eye from '84. And they're ball jointed at the thrusters. They're a little easy to pop off though. But yeah, you have to take those little silver parts out and then you can give it to Optimus Prime. And that's how he's been for years, with his backpack and his Energon axe. And I love the fact that this axe is red, because the other clear parts are red. And guess what? I don't know if there were any other versions of the D style, but this guy had, I know, an Ultra Magnus, and I really wish I got that one. I didn't even know it existed, and I think there was an actual Ultra Magnus armor version. I think there was a white variant of him and then an Ultra Magnus as well. I don't know if there was a Nemesis version or not, but this guy actually lasted longer. I thought it was just a one and done. But if you're going to recolor, I mean, you might as well, right? If you got the mold. So I never expected to have 3 SD Optimus Primes, but well, here we are.